This is Peace FM with all the news from Ghana.
Remo Atso Peace 104.3 FM Sunia de Shemaima Yamamunina ha and sama hodwa yabwa no memo ni ama hodro so ene wie yesi enkonwa edebremo kasebwe etwan ho ediafa hello 101.5 ewadum kumase yeba enkran so a eye okay 101.7 needs 100.9 ni nyina ewo ship house ewo Abeka Junction Ghana hani amana radio station sukwa enom nyina kabomu a ye mufa kaseboy ato apiti wiase nyina mo bibia enya bietie ukopsfmonline.com ghanatoday.com abenya nsemi bi akenkan ewo ho ye ba ye social media handles ahodo no akọ Facebook live eye Peace 104.3 FM live Peace 104.3 FM live and a Peace FM online Peace FM online ni nyina ukọ Facebook a obehwe live ewo ho ye ko YouTube nso so despitemedia.
And somewhere in from to be and it's Electoral Commission. Oguso trains CI. How they akomra shebe jama faropa honom. Ebetimi enyini nampeni for aye one day answer and what has said what the beye juma. Na omampeni na nado one pesa wo ye debate e wo infrastructure ho die ntia e matete sem. Ora kwesi party junior na ka say.
A comparison of the records is important. If you want to cover debate on infrastructure in Dubai, and not the fufu. Wakofa banners will be so much
this watch man will be a journal of so essay. O man from wa na edipa kwaton wa betade ne ho no womun tu mekwam na ho. GJ for Chester kwan DC for e dey central for you from Mantamu faso no enye one day.
Our displeasure with the turn of events, and we serve a notice at the tail end to say that if our engagement in future continues this way, we may not be able to honor any further engagement by the end.
Now, community mining, ebeboa menipa dodo enye adwuma ye natural resources minister like say.
1,250 acres of land. No, everything I'm here for Pimdu and Ukraine, so who Pimdu no ever yet or more who could Sikana Gaza.
Awie besia dia free Mali cool sem no mu ne dia bisa se bibre mu mpanimfo eti brebe pa no mu fie no so a wo mu beka se ye nkosesa mamra enka se pese santra so bio masundue ebeyi ne ti ewo amanyosem emu
we ene senka ya hodo ene wie ya bobo ne nyina no asi nkonwa edebre wo ye dia sedem ma MTN was we day for you everywhere you go de here ne so be dial *175# na chese wodem en na foods ni wode na pa mackerel and na pa sardine wode boy was say na pa dia ben one soko e de amount heaven mosquito coils and insecticide spray ekum tuntum tim na je wode hwam sononko heaven de ba kope yes sign what this way chocolate drink de wo hia eye enso hie nyumako ya daroma and water ye chime de kaseboi abrewo akenkanfo eye me mame biama kwafo mene
nana ya kunadu afeka sebono nsemnie nanu ne ye hyeha hodo bi ye ropal no ejina ho magana de share to bata kwatan performance so kwan a ye befa so mo atimi ato aba it representation of people's amendment act eno ni ropal no about adwuma no so de sembia to just say ebre ehitia wo mo eti eya ye den ma won say Ghana de share to bata from mayimu no matrahye no obetimi ahyeha abato ama afidie wode won ho ajimu seninti enesa constitutional instrument CI ode komra shebedwum no enyanyini sade mra shebedwan hyehye no etie ye kwa homa so na ye ne Dr. Bosman Asari we deputy commissioner ewo abato adwuma no mu wono na corporate services eda na bem na ya bo enkomodi afa ho se ene ekwa ya to ndi article 42 ya wo mo kyese afidie emagana ni bia wotu bataye nyini mfrim ye makwan mo mo nto aba no wo mo be ye ne den ana Doc Peace FM suni mahain
aso mejemoso
na adwuma mo te sein
Raja adwuma mu koso kakrakra
yo ye de radia se hwe de ropa nkomo an ye bedie ya te sabato adwuma CCI no enya macho ye enti modaroma na ekeka kɔ hen no
CCI no dia tia ne se court se electoral commission se en tutuye bia e twase de tutu akwam se ba ya
nuanom a wama no ne baabia so betumi a register no mo ato aba no yenya saa niema no electoral commission panimfo so atu saa na mo no na ohwe election adwuma ayedi no enye bibia na electoral commission ko na eye party say emran a ye dey regulate elections no ye dey register ni bibia parliament nso di mu akotene pa eno na ya ohwe constitution na ma ye nkwan say ye develop CI na ye CI na ye constitutional instrument no ye wi ani at the parliament and when electoral commission pending for the parliament ti akasa parliament so ba sha afiatna so wo ho and until so omo betumi aye saa de no na the electoral commission entumi ntu saa na mo a etwa sie tu sebe ya Ghana for wo ba bia ye be register omo no.
Apart from say CI ne be matured amana monto bi akoso no kwanfoforo bia ni ho emergency ade bia ni ho emranum ye betimi aya aka se ye pesa kia ne ke wo so tubie eti ye wei amoma nyemu kwan ato ana
eno de Ghana mran constitution na ye de ye adwuma no ne ye mra bebre ye de eto aba e register ni ade ne bia ni ho ema ye nkwan sa enye na say registration ya ye wo Ghana fa ha nyina no ye ba ya ne say ye the CI call parliament and the parliament for approval say emra no obi beto aba e twa say o Ghana card and answer passport oni afa ni say bi electoral commission ye bia no ye ntumi ka say emergency ntino ye tu anamo way and answer ye kwa koye way this year the CI call parliament na parliament for also etna ho no mo ahwehwe mu bibia kama omo fi say bibia ye okay no mo ahwase and omo layer Omule parliament so ebeye omo obibi omo kan 21 16 days and sabetumi abeye adwuma enu antumi abeye adwuma electoral commission to me nkafe emergency nti ye kwa ko register Ghana for obedi ye ntumi nyasa
eti said ye wusi kiremu yayi na ne yesa kwose de si koyi a na ne kurakura ne se afi Ghana de shetu bata na bato no anya na afi nso afa nchen
afi no de sene kono and now the electoral commission fi yenhye mu no and then you go through a register no yentumi nya ho hwe no ne de kwa akoto aba no and asesi ameno ka say ye August mu a ye ba be September and the parliament is also mu bebre omo ye politicians a omo sa akobio omo sa akọ campaign ya dentino uhwa omo calendar ni ade na ebe me nwa bebre so omo betumi aka so omo ba bele na nya sa 21 16 days ni ade dentino kamia kwa ese sie nyina ye adwuma ye sebaya se afi we antumi amaso a next one ye 2024 ye major elections ye parliamentary ne presidential ne nyina atumi ania ye se eno de se kan ne ka fi amia ye ni se ye be bibia antentem na bibia atumi akokama na ye nuanu ma wa no ne wiase afa na nyina no mo so atumi register to abani bi
Dog area dasio.
Obensumi da masipa.
I'm for Dr. Bosman Eric Asari, your deputy chair, Ewo Electoral Commission. We're in charge of corporate services. Nene bon komafa rupa hono.
Amemu Central for Enkabomuko, Nikrabata, Waframantamo, Wamo Akasadia Tudja, Ese Wamubu Fupa, Kwanya NDC, Amayuko, Nikrabata, Waframantem, Wamadu Wamo, Efa, Sobra, Kanema Penny, John Dramani Mahama, and then Penny for Fatu, almost Eba Pro, Ewa Mantam no Emo. Nanona GJ Acting Regional Secretary, Ora Hubert Mauli, Yevu Agbe, one piece, Yankasia Bo, and Yanasia Central, Nikwabna in tow, everything common no chemo essay. Nanka wasuomo ekoshia kanema mpenye John Dramani Mahama nanu kwada August busumina na toso enkono nanso womo etwemu ekire ya ansana womo de ye enchiremu eba beto womo nim na ansana womo de enchiremu kra ebeba abechese bia womo twamhyiemu ne nyama so no na ensentwefo chese mu nkwada ne mu mpanyimfo womo atena chese don hwiri bebrechi anadwobremu ansana ndisi mpanyimfo edekrata eba beka chona se womo tubofo amebeka chiro mo se sanhyiemu no enyama so.
In the inconvenience, quickly come and arranged our press center to host the former president, John Dramani Mahama, who himself is a member of the G. And so we waited from that 7 o'clock to somewhere 10 p.m. without any information. And around that 10 p.m., a delegation of the party led by Honorable Joglo came to break the news of the cancellation of the program to us. We think that, and citing some miscommunication at the front of the regional executives of the NDC, and we find that and tell us yesterday we issued issued a letter to them registering our displeasure with the turn of events. And we serve a notice at a tail end to say that if our engagement in the future continues this way, we may not be able to honor any further engagement by the NDC.
Enia uti ye acting regional secretary Emma GJ wa Framantemo Hubert Mauli Yevu Agbe. Na wamade se me betu dwa area pepepe na NDC nkrabata wa Framantemo womo so aba bonten ede chawpa emudu ebre Ghana centrefo nyina titru Framantemo centrefo ene emu empanyefo ese ne esi na no kwada na entwaye kra enti we die womo ahu se womo anye ne ye womo sado womo saye mkotoje egufom womo epacho pa wose obuo ne ani die safata ne timi edema santwefo esansan santwefo dwuma so a womo di ewo man mu no nya de se womo ni hono mo a omayi yebetimi ehunu se de ehunu womo ebo adwuma pa ede boa womo ema womo ni eku amemu so eho ema saban eye bibi omutimi etwe aban no adwene edisi so edi nya sebe NDC ama yokon nkrabata wo Framantemo boa paye ese womo de santwefo ho ebefa sa kwan no so ne mom no niema bi na eto chema kakra nti womo epachewo na nsem om krochegu nkrata esoi no yade se Yera James Gunu ya ono na ye regional secretary ma NDC amayoko no Framantemo ne nsa ehyasie.
Managing editor ma Insight the Obakrata Urakwesi Prati Junior C. Ehia so mampanina na adoma ne ho kwan. Na se anobaba ye bi wo ho echechiremu bi wo ho fa de bekire na mefa me de mekire bi ekoso wa setemu akade obroni se infrastructure eho mpuntuo ya NDC aban a na John Dramani Mahamadano ene MPP aban a na nadodan kwa kufu adodano aye ne ade tu nsanie ni ekarie na so mampani eya se debi wanya dia ene na dia na ehunahuna no dia no osuro a wodwane abusu asem nyina ne se kane mampani John Dramani Mahama na ato nchia se so mampani na nadodan kwa kufu adosusu se waye mpuntudwuma bia ma setremu akade te se adan suku nom aya sabia nom ne ade watimi aye bi dia boa omanyi ebro ba be dia de afie na ani a wonfa meto paso na omanfo nyina enhwe na no na MPP amanyoko ne domfrafo Samia Okudi atodwa say o mampani na nado wone kane mampani dwomama wonye sa debate ne wonye debate ne china anope kokroko so na ho nkomo pagya ye ema osemu former Insight the Obakrata Kwesi Prati say o mampani na nado no ankasa na kopagya asemi ba ye ebra okọ isolation and self quarantine okọkọbo ne ho adwa na wonne ne mpanifo eye Zoom meeting and waka de akire ne cabinet ministers ne apanfo say de omo aye no omo fa meto paso ama omanfo nyina timi ahu na ne de na aba asem ono aka ye odwane afri ho
Sir, kebnemi kebie fa infrastructural development we ehin ne free buy so me kai pa ya mampani na adodankwa akufuado ebra na yesi owo isolation so be kaya oye Zoom meeting bi ana ya mampani na adodankwa akufuado na simo kan ne se Yanfa Mahamanum record bra. No so the record bra. Na menchade. This time for the first time in our history, no, to a former president and a sitting president and omo ebesi Akan. Into a comparison of the records is important. Meboa. Into one ekofa sa debate on infrastructure. Dubai. And not the fufu. Na wakofa balance obizi we so mazi afede ebi.
Oripoka say semu former Insight the Obakrata no Urakwesi Prati Junior. Na no na mrashebedwani ogina mumu amanfo wo lojokuku abato mpesa so wo ya pomuden soafo abedi ekire wo Ghana ha. Onmanyafo Dr. Bernardo Koboy kire say debate de anya de omusro debate bia. Na mampani Mahama nchia na wo to no ehu na ehia. Ye kan so kra anya kasa ene de ka eyenwuma. It is a debate bi beba so a obi anwuma ne ne ho adanse enya kasatente a entoponko ne ba setemu akade pa de a MPP abenyi wo ma ye bi de abo man yi pa
depending on 77 the story we tell about your infrastructure to win the hearts of Ghanaians omo benefiting from the infrastructure no they know how they will show their appreciation. Mahama is not a bride who is about to go into marriage. Mahama is like a widow who has lived through marriage before. We know him. Ekufuado too has been married for 3.5 years. Ghana wari no. Enim no suba wa wari emu. Enti omumienu no Obia nye bride fufu ayedi kwa warem. And so let's speak to the debate of words, the debate of output, and not the debate of words. We are standing on the record of the two.
Leja kukumra shabejani Bernard Okoboy enie na adwumadie ne so na head of monitoring of forestry commission Uracha so usu ewo so ono so kire na dwen.
Yes, sansan fa dia o de kire mimi enne ayibie wo so se aban niema wo so waye no mimi pensa akora se on beba bonte beka ne yetima kire se we mo boa manye ne yi o mo to aba bonte ampa so mo ye so dia na mo sese ye bo ma ba so ya bo ma ba so no doubt obi ani obeti beka kire se ambulance e ba no emwo Ghana na nya de papa and the chairman say I can't abato ho asem abato ho sunsanso de abato eyema nipa yes de kom de no ono kwa ne de kom de no ono ne ti o nyo obi ne ti o meti ayi sabi o anka kwasi ti yes kom de o hu da yisa me a enti oman nipa na ekoto aba no oman kasa owura de danko akufo do sunsanso a omonya owura mahama a wotwa mu sunsanso a omonya no ene hu no mbo hede akoto aba.
Charles Sowusu, head of monitoring forestry commission.
Omeyi suafo no ene hwensa sena for board yebo bre ensam so honorable Kwaku asomachreme ede atudwa ese community mining nsusuidi a bayi ede ebaye ade se eba na beboa ebiebie nnwuma ewo nkronketo ahodo emu a yetu galamse ewo hono mo amamebu no wo manya bia na fe nam so amomobo wo nsase eho ban na wo mo akasakora no wo mo abrabo so ensakraye etimi abem wo chemu asa community mining ade se NPP aben wo 2016 manifesto wo mo etwe wo mo se nyame yadom no wo mo eba wo behwe no mo bebra galamse tu na mom no wo mo de sa community mining aba be sha na mu community mining ne de wo chemu ehhye bebre na eda ho a wo bintimi fiti prekope enkotinsi obi afuo mu anasa asase bi so na won kotu no sade wo pem honorable Kwaku asomachreme edi sansemi etudwa ebra wo mo kopa community mining ni ebi ehontoma ewa mansina hodo miensam ewa santememo bekwai adanse asokwa na fe new edubiase na no no ogina so no de etudwa chemu se ewa se Ghana fotimi enya nantia na se wo muhunu ese community mining na wo mo ede ban eya soro kokora efri galamse no eho na me ahodo a wo mo eba bebiebie no wo kiremu ate se bekwai sei wo mo concessions no makomako 50 na no mu no enwuma be se empem du ene befri mu aba adanse asokwa sei eno concession no eye be se aduanan eno so enwuma befri mu aba no enipa be se mpemiensa na benya enwuma aye ewo ho new adubia senso no wo concession eye be se aduasa eno so enwuma be se mpemiensa ene befri mu aba na yira asomachreme editu dwachem se asoye no enimpefe pasesa ye community man ye wo epa hontoma o mesene miensa mu no anye bie kura no enwuma be se empem dunsia ene bepie mu afri mu a wache se emabunu empem edunsia ena wo ebenya bi aya wo de sansemi atudwa ese wo bia ya obenya kwanya akoye sa community mine ibie no bomoden hwese be bia wo kono wo ewo license ya ye di etu ansana wo sokra no odo ho ahyem.
Community mining scheme ye pa mo tuma enye de biye be quite adanse asokwa ene new edubiase ta empro amazing akasia mi ensan ene ye pa community mining ho tuma ede adwuma no ahye omonsa ewo murapan so ama omo etimi etusika no sa kwenye ye ti ye ni nyina ene de biye ye kasai ewia ye nua no mo be quite ebenya 50 concessions. Umemwa 1,250 acres of land. Neno ebetimiam yenye adwumayefo mpemdu enokra no sa wohwemwa mpemdu no ebeye omu a mukotu sika na nkasa.
Eni awuti yeyi eye oswafo hwensase ne obade brensam so honorable Kwaku asomachreme na no si ye na yensentwe ni panyo to nkrafia santemantam mu Samson Kwame Nyameche no ene di nsemi achi no oni deputy CEO ya oda minerals commission ano owura Martin Kwaku ayisi atwetwe nkomo ene odi tu dwache mu ese obi a wani agye ho se obetu fam gudie no bomodem hese ubenya license ansana wahase etu
open license so communal commission office or bossy yeah dream won't be then say be office or be quiet and ya class into your officer no check crat and be na correct to minister in Accra then so you EP ni sa uni minister license na uni EPA uni tumi so be she adwuma na ase afien so ye ma EPA ni minister agreement license na ye be ma ahemfo nananom ni assembly copy international uni krata untumi she adwuma na ase and secondly community mining we district assembly and nananom ni ekro na sebi ogo no inti nananom ka ho bi and assembly so ka ho.
Ni awoti deputy CEO ya Oda Minerals Commission ano Ora Martin Kwaku AEC na ne kwakra mu na abankra chepanye owo bekwai kropom mu honorable Kwaku Cheibafo ono so eda abankra chempanyefo a womo ewon potem ho nyina wo bo womo abaso anaso ogina womo nemo emomo bo aban no abaso pass watimi edin je sei aba ebeboa ati enwuma eni honomo eso
adwuma abasetsa no ebema yenye adwuma ye ewo ye potamu ebema ye sika to ye bottom o ye potamu sika de bi ahwefie ye de bi akọ hospital se ho do ya ese sa ke bi se ye bi e de abonsa kai ho titi ni jo na eye ene jete ka se enyan no mbakwa kwa adwuma no ebi mu nya akonya ekọ school for water pa 12 months ekosu ade na no ade pa ye ko chem se papa ba ne gu ho no e wudidi se mo de ye adwuma na asase no obo ade no yesa nya bi asase no o ya ko ne ma we no eti ayeminu we ya say yes e be masa so ejie yi tie tu egudie wo mu ye be kata so ye be dua so ne ma ye be siesi ne mfa ewudro bi akogu nsuom akokum wo mu akokum nipa na didi sa share so a na no enye de yakopon ba sa be create world bi
Eni awoti ye bekwai kropon abankra chepenye honomo honorable Kwaku Cheibafo ensemi nyina yensentwe ni penye Samson Kwame Nyameche ene boabo no bai
na foforo Samson Kwame Nyameche sade ba ye DC yo watchmanwa bieja na DC watchmanwa bieja north ewa sante mantemo onwanyafo Rebecca ye boa ene esese ehia se ba bia ye dru sese yidie bambo hwehwe bia betimi aye ni nipa o makwa akwaje owabe tade no na fe barekese tade no akenten so no ye ne ade tu o mu free suo no ntwea so ene se wo made ye wo munyanya mu eniam wo da na die de dam no a ehwo ne sonson suo so free emo mafo ye wo kumase nya binom na etu esan mu na etrase aye hwe ha ma ne to aso sade a ene ne be pa ne hwirehwire dache ebra wo ne security and justice committee ye wo mate ekokosha wo barekese ene wo chem de achese esanse de wo mo de wo mano aka grofo enfenti omo ba bayiri mu pampe na nya bredi nkan omutu ho na monie asante mantam soafo no nyafo Simon Osemensa afi sanitation na na honidie soafo ma Mrs. Liabnada ba ana Ghana water mpanifo ne mpanifo bi anu duru bunu mu obia ka bi se de e wo se de bambo ene kwakọbọ ban no ene nipa wo mo nsa no damu yi anasa tade mienu a sonso free e ho bekọ esen mu no ye di eyi won efri ho
Minister crash e boss enchekwa the report be kwase be betima ye wono security zone ebema encroachment ayekoso nyina no ejai sebe nso be nya ne fa ho de because nso akese eno anema Ashanti region nyina nso enum nti se kobase nso no emu no sia na esi ya me anya ma Asante man ye ntiase papa ya ya ho letese de ko na adise de ka sia me de beto Ghana water for nim say o mata Roma omo na dwumeje no ne fato ne kese pa hye wonsa meme wo ha sei na so me kan che me say se bi obi enkochi wo ho no na so obi ya fa mi ho obi sidan wo ami hu na se dwuma ye fo no mo ho no o mada Roma so mu fu se ensase ne nkofo enkochi omo so nim wo twe dia ye be pa wo ma che se omo se dwumeje bi ko so omo ma ne enye nsam ansa na wo dia ba se bi so me politician
Achmanwa bieja north assembly no DC ye odan no munyamfo Rebecca yeboa
na Frank Atune ma ekuede People's Action Party we ya mayoko fufra eyi nitikra oru akwasi busumru ena wode atudwache mu se keta shepre kankan ni dwirim ya amayoko NDC ba womsi betu ase MPP ba womsi betu ase ena womde Ghana for edada wom ho eni womde woma no befa ye ho ano ma yato am wom nipa ne beba he hwete sam woma meyehwe wo me bibi pabia emfantu keta shepre kankan ni dwirim dream ase na no chemu se kata hye kankan ne dream ebekọ so ane Ghana for atena papa na fe kura ne mu be ye den krono no wo mu be boankasa mayankasa ye hu say yes krono e na ekoso so bia no obetumi achi obia e de atum agise NDC ne MPP yes sansa ama yokoi eto aba e de ma People's Action Party emoma betena meyi abanwa so no mo sesa enema eni ye bra busumru echemu se niema ha dwene yie pa ne se pasa amayoko aba wose an moto aba mamia mehu se amayoko bia wo mte akonwa so yi keta hye kankan dream ena edokoro wo mo eti me ba pepepa asoafo wo nyina mese wo mo line na me jeli obia one by one wo ba obehu ana hwetewete na okọ na foforo so abose an mezu me wenti me so me ba beto enti ade ne sa na Yesu aba bra mayoko wo mo efrens adwefo hia mo ewokumase en wo de tu dwache mo se Ghana fo enyi wo mugidie to aba mo mo efie pimienu ene aduenu abato yi mu a December yade se wo mbehwe se amayoni bebiara ya wodo nsa ebebo mayi futuo mu no emra ene obeche ayam
corruption ade bia ekunipa corruption mankofo yare corruption mankofo adisua etuotwa enti PAP ba ye be make sure say corruption no will be a crime against humanity every week 2 months a month near to Petroleum ebi wa announce ebi won so announce identity because of free petrol near the ministers and MP no PAP ba omo abetom fuel ye be yes grass fuel all the emoluments no ye be hwe ne ate so board of directors any ba ko no your director wo 4 firms why I don't know kwanya nyansa woni trim ye ba ye be make sure say obi bia if utwa say obe board of director no ye do be sure na board chairman hwe yes system for 28 years me say enough is enough
eni na we bika say ensuo ta ponjene ne a woje wo enough is enough ensemi ye sentwe ni panya otu nkrafia santeme mu Samson kwame nyameche enam ne nsa so ena ye nsa ekan ye
na me se wo MTN eka say assess content manager no wutimi tutu ho anamo when e wuntu ye tie MTN ne so no be na wa subscribe bibi na wo pe ebi so na wo mpe obi se na we mangasa me pe de makwa akoto so na ya tete da bi se de wo ankasa obe manage 85 phone no na bo *175# *175# and one no the prompt na chi de be kire no trotro so sam obekwa kwa assess content manager no de wo pe no wa choose de wo mpe no wa you ho afri mum MTN say we are good together MTN we there for you everywhere you go and napa foods napa and one soko if we say a superior taste and kasa and a quality dimu and napa mackerel in tomato sauce ya one sizes ahodo anunso no de pa ya we napa sardine ye de moko e de dokuru bi boso ananso bayemono enganka grasses o bayire no bayemono no e ya so bayira na wonwa o na yi ne hono na kakrai o boko ne ye de pa se na pasa di wo mu a ye we na pa non dairy creamer ye de soaking tea ne nuanom e na pa baked beans o salad no mo breakfast no na de piano e na pa soy sauce nso e boa me echechewa ne ye dem na e na pa spaghetti o pa from Italia na de gu wa che ne so wo kuma senso na de gu awa che ne so eno ano no ewo convenience to be eben wo dwebia mu say na pa and one soko ye kwa heaven yenim heaven e ba kope heaven ba kope anti ye ka heaven mosquito coil any insecticide sprayer e kumuntuntum tim na eja oduham stronko etu da na say de kwa heaven no what da na ho o how bia ni akiri mesrew ntontom ho ahomete wo ya aboa kete as what the ton wasum wonna wasa wonna wa mouth stress no wa can so ama malaria eti when use coil na use spray no na fa kill one time heaven e wo dwabia mu enwe kwada roma e na kaseboi e ba ye to aso acting registrar your water credit technical university ayo ora Joseph Ishen or the atu just says to apona boa ne ho awie o mampani na na do asem wo kan yesem wo mo munya nkonkwoye o mo so hwenwi o academic year nkonkwoye no wo mo tu ho na modern den eti adwoda a ye bie no ekwan mu da ho wo mo gie nkrofo a wo ba aba bewie wo mo adesua ho toto ya na wo mo eye nyina ebra ye wura Ishen ene ensentwe ne apia dan kwatwetwe nkomo ene o chese sa wo defumigation na disinfect disinfection yɛde nnuro kɔpetepete ne to nkyɛn a ahoboa ka yɛ bi a ɛwɔ sɛ wɔn ɛyɛ ɛma ahonidie pa ekoso na sukuufo ne ba social distancing ɛyɛ adwuma bambo mu akade ne nyinaa di mu no wɔn ayɛ na ne fa bi ɛna zoom lion fo ne aban ɛde agyina so aba be disinfecte wɔn suapon no mu ama wɔn
COVID-19 era. This year, more there in there. Yes, we say yeah. Obi too yedi gugono. So that when the students come, students in the bar, they are not found wanted. Until we liaise with Zoom Lion. What be your first one? Second one now, students were ban obey. This is the third time Zoom Lions over disinfect the whole of the campus so that we have a COVID-free environment. Additionally, the institution also wants to name a good place. We have verical buckets, we have sanitizers, and all the PPEs that government brought. And then in addition, what TTZO has also provided, so that when students come, we'll have a free COVID environment, so that we'll give the assurance that parents there, when the student come, we have all the protocols in place so that student can safely and then complete their end of second semester. President already directed in Abano, or they also students in the bar, they'll live in a COVID-free environment.
Oni Parker say you Roger Safation, your acting registrar at Akan Technical University. Now, penny or this Zoom live for any new Mokoye Jumanom, or Rasamwell do the auditor so any.
And then the Tusumi and San, Yabati TU, I disinfected. Now, we know so no, a next week, students never, they will see a disinfect. Ya in coronavirus, ya aba. Na ya de a reshembi, Emma students, no say, Bao Moban, ya BPM, or more fire Arabia, and answer being fire Arabia and family. Nichina who say, ye disinfected school, ya every block, classrooms, lecture halls, and other halls of residence, the BR students no more that, and a bank. Church for near my phone at that. Ye near herself, Biaba, Benya Asumje, and a regime, Lord Yeshana. They know a young one can get the second coronavirus a day arena ban. The Bruno ate to me, a kumum, Amma, Bibianso, Equie.
Samuel do ne Zoom lion for him no amoko Takrade Technical University. Na woba ebibremo atoye FM hanumu sei aban tugo akoso na no benada August busumida ne toso edu enwotwe ewo Mali kromo ma asrafo ema womo ekwoche Mali mampanyi Ibrahim Boubacar Keita emom de ne ekosi ye no achi ena mampanyi no ankasa eyese wode na dwuma ato wona enye mampanyi ebio wagye adwuma no na no nam so ema sese asrafo na okopie mu ewo Malia womo edi oman no eso womo edi animu ma bantugo ekoso ababonte de betudwa eso wom behye da apebre na womo ape amayoku anasa ban a wono do behwe atoso ne masa ne beya asrafo no womo ebetwe womo ama oman no dwumadie ni bibia tumi akonka eye na bra esefatamu no womo bie kwan amomatimi atoaba ede yimampanyi a Mali adehye womo ebo edwene so owura Keita wo kiremu sei mfiempimbie eni edunwotwe eno omoto abama ne nimpre no eso a wokotena woman na abanwa so ne free June bosumi no emu no ade se atuate ahodo bebre ena akoso ewo man no emu a womo de katashe prekanka ne dwirem ho sobo ebo no womo cheso man no esikasam ne adwade ho totoye wa ne nyina se basa eno nam so ena akofa we no nyina aba ye kopie mu ewo ye na no ya Ivory Coast na se Cote d'Ivoire eman emu so a wo mampanyi San Watara wono so ya to aba mampre no wo second time nyina wadi awia o man na mamre mu no sane Ghana ye ha no mu a woto first one na fe wo enfie na awia na ya san to ama biem unya no asan tena so ne mpre no eso wo wie pepepe no ano no wo na aso ye hwan ye ma kwan e ma tena so ne mpre nsa eso bio na so Alasan Watara de wo se wo bese san man na mamre mu ama wasan ba betena o man na ebenwa so we nam so ama pintem ye unity e wo Ivory Coast man no emu sa Ivory Coast man mu hon mu ya bato ho anfie mpemienu ani du yenim nia ekoso ekofa pintem ni ade ede ebaye na we no ebibrem FM ha titro man Ghana e wo se ebohu anase de e na wo se timi eye edi susuaso bi ebebre ya na ye kwa homa so na ye ne acting dean faculty of law governance and international relations e wo King's University College enkraheya professor Kwame Ejenim Boate ye no etwe enkomo prof awie ye mo ha eba Peace FM prem to break ase boso
yeah ne me kwafo what you saying
erade adom prof me hoye pa we de wadawrumo ne ekoso ewo Mali moka ho de ye wo se Ghana ye pe bibi ye ana de ne ye nyemfa ho
Yo, many ba me da se bebre. Ya da masine adwuma pa mo ye. Yankopon hira mo bebre. Yes, Ghana ye bibi na me giri se president ni team omo ye ho bibi. Every say ye nyina ye ne malifo nyina ya first ne ye 16 say ya ka 15 Mauritania for free ECOWAS. Na ECOWAS tintim nkata pi na de pa ni se coup d'etat over friend meeting whatever cool rest bibia obia ni nye ho ndi se ye to aba democracy na se ye mpe aban na ye mani ni ontwa ni mfie nwie otwa wie a ye nto aba ni ye nyini mfiri honum enti yakoba se no ma ka wo yi platform bi so se yes menim se ECOWAS the pressure beto yi for no so R5 or whatever they call their name no na woma hu se ampa obia ne wo monye adwuma ampa nso wo mo the pressure to wo so se wo ma kwa wo mo boundaries ni ade bia no wo mo ne West African countries ni nyina obia close ni de yes kasam ne nema bia ye ne wo monye enti se pressure wo nkofo no so papa na ama wo mo kura ka se enye coup d'etat na amanfo na esesa aban amanfo na esesa aban a na wo mba wo mo so reasonable time omu behwe na wa install democracy anu bia no megiri se mpanimfo ani nye papa nti omu pese enye definite nti ye ka say negotiations ni ade guso ekoso na wo ma dikanya ma Keita a resign nti eno no meaning se o mbetumi ama na sa ba biwa anti sanso ane eso ba no ombehwe na wabe ho wabetna mali so no ahwe so ye na ne asi Africa Saudi kan ho no so eye no kre ha adwene na no so beye match na watara o ye na adwene se onko bio efise wakomienu na enam se nianka obehye na nan ka ba bi no nti na chese ogidi se Amadu gone Kolibari Nikolia ebia wo munni obia obetumi agina ma omo party no enu nti na technically wo hwa also party for na na se onyina nti wasesa na adwene obegina na nso mra no makwansa na some can you say 2016 na new amendment yedi ye adwuma enti 2011 ameba ye no eno nka ho nto menyi ni se beto asomo
Yo, prophet na we no se sa suban sa bibremu akanifo ye to aba mo ana se tumi no ayi wo mo de no pese wo fa kwan bia so na wo mo sa cha ne mem na ekọ wo mo afa no sa suban yi yenkoso ntena ho kwan be ne ye be fa so a etuo betwa
yo menu aba me dazi bebre enye se ye jeje so kra enye se ye jeje so se wutume tena so emfie mienu I mean, 2 times. Yeah, baby, I'm feeling what tree. Baby, yeah, na ko yem fie du. And they want to make transum fie what tree. Many ni say ya so say san bet transu bio. Na nea say countries no nyina ye ni say te say America ni ade wo mo pension package. Na sa pension package you know, ya ye hu ye mra ya papa Kufo ofri so no niema no mabobo no pi ne ade nso no bia no na bro so papa so ho fi say countries o mo was kakra no na wo mu ntumi ma package sa ndi say nya definite package bi na je say wo be di so afi ba ko a ne say ye de ma mfie mienu ne say ye de 2 times ne say ye de ma na je say ye wi ana ye no wawie na watwe ho na obi nso abedi akonwa no so
ayo prophet bedwas na we de say ne ekoso ewo Cote d'Ivoire no Ghana yam ya yam hyehye ye ne nyemfa mo ye ho ban
ya menu aba say ma ye yam hyehye ye every say ani mali nyina every say niema antutoye na manfo hye ase say wo mu dwan a obi ani ho a eso si wo mo kwan say yema Cote d'Ivoire no Ivorians no yema omo kwan ana Malifo no yema omo kwan na country bia omo pese omo kɔ no omo kɔ na omo kɔ ya refugee no munya ya refugee so a United Nations in a countries a wo mo beko no wo mo na ese wo mo hwa wo mo sana international law che enti ya say ma ya yam hyehyɛ ya say nyesa ye ka say oh asi no ho a enye ha enti ye trase na ebesinsi da bi enti ya say ya ma ya ni ba ho kesepa na ye mpanimfo no wo mo ni ECOWAS ani African Union ani United Nations wo mo nyina wo mo hyem kana na kwambi on be fa so a asunwe beba no wo mo ye na asunwe mra se be ya ye nso ye ho beto ye wo Ghana.
Yo prof ye bedo ase
yo madam asinya ko bon sha mo ne adwuma pa mo ye mo fa kokodro ebe ye.
Amen. Professor Kwame Ejenim Boateng, Acting Dean, Faculty of Law, Governance and International Relations, King's University College, and Kranheya, and Otesi and no Education and Como. Na yesa kwa humaso ebio, na yene international diplomatic consultant, or ye investment and security analyst, Ora Farouk Al Wahab, yene no Education and Como. Farouk, ye yamwahao. Bibi abokode.
Adem dia che
yo suban bi wo ebibrem han mo eseyi a ba anase dru ebedru abato emreso atum se ewie mu ayehye tension asore bambo ho nsem na yebisi basa niema bebre edie na su se emma sa niema yi esore na kwan be na yebefa so a sa tutu asem nketenkete ne ade a edi akotene wo yabato mu no yebetimi ayi ni nyina akwa
na minche tiefo and if you say abambia nya kwan na obeti ade or man biswa ya na leading to the election and sama any promise any nyama omni omuman man eka any se so mu ba abamu a and some anasa nyama omu eje no na ekoba se difference wom and strangely no all the time no na abedu election the sitting government called the incumbent in Ankasano. They are not too sure of themselves in terms of security. And the opposition for also yet very suspicious, and a high suspicion is being raised, say the election is going to be rigged by the incumbent government. Nanona enam so most of the government and I say the opposition or the country individuals be taking the law into their hands. There's an uncertainty, and it's hard there. You better take advantage also to swipe through and create difficulties for the country. Generally, no, said there, said no. Yes, a position in terms of governance, because when we are looking or vying for the post for the presidency, and I say, yeah, campaign and asking the mandate from the people, say, at that time, no, they preach a lot of socialism, a lot of social things that but soon as they come into power, after they've won, they introduces communism, and share to and a capitalism when it comes to say taxes and so there's always the fear so if not, I'm just to find it difficult to understand say obi a wadi ade o man bi so now if you say wo hwe ukrofo na ukrofo agia tum say enije o ho no ya nan campaign pie no unhu bi sa wa brofo no because there's a happiness so happiness ko anywhere ono resigning no okọ but yet it is the way in the dynamics any the way yama institution the governance because we decide to rule in say administer near manage the resources of the country we rather decide rule than to administer and manage, which should be the core value of a president or a core value of a government. Say you should not only rule the people, but then you put the institution, which is the government or the governance, and then under the institution, you make sure that you manage and administer, and that will trickle down and make your people happy, and your government would also be happy. But in the case of ours, give me the power. They don't give the power back. They retain and keep the power on their chest. That calls for this agitation and some of the problems now can happen.
Okay, we dey ne kwakra mo no yen hwe de ekoso ewo Mali na fesu no Ivory Coast Ghana ye was say yam hye yen e was say timi eda ye ho so okwan bi so bambomu
security there it is needed everywhere but good enough Ghana security profile as Ubisa National Security Coordinator, the police, and then also the military intelligence, etc. We are not in. We are always on the green belt. Green belt means the whole Ghana country, 240,000 kilometers, etc. square, and the 30 million population, the whole Ghana land, you need one single occupation of one green uniform. You need one activation of one insurgents group. You need militancy, you bush. You need rebels are registered in the country Ghana. You need terrorist group. You need Al-Qaeda operations. You need Ansardin, Ansawat. All these operations, Boko Haram related ones, a movement of unity and then Mujao. Sanyamani, West Africa, most of the sub-Saharan countries and then the Saharans for Nankasano. Who says Sanyamani occupation Ghana Yenibi. And to say, Ghana police only ubi a Washington uniform. There's no single police officer what defecting to the bush to say the food is Sanko Ekoye or Sierra Leone or Kotimiko training rebels and to say the Charles Taylor Liberia, Utimi former rebellion. Thankfully, Ghana, Yenya land, yes, two land. So the Republic and the government of Ghana hasn't got any land. The land belongs to the chiefs and queens and the towns and the subjects. And to say, Ubi Fie, Ubi Fum, Nes Ubi Shahwa, the house people will come and sweep them off. And it's very difficult, say. Even the 19-year rule of His Excellency John J. Rawlings, we can say military rule. On one case, it succeeded over 23 coup d'etat because, say, the coup protest now upon the government, and they didn't have a hiding place. Typical example was the Achana coup, so you cannot operate within Ghana. That is what it has always been the backbone of Ghana, the Biano, the Timi succeeded, and a couple of the facts said, you need strange and strong barriers and frontiers in between our tribal settings. You can call it, say, the United Nations of Africa and the Switzerland of West Africa. Say, Yawari, Basa Basa Bibi, Muslims and Christians live aside, side by side, without any problem. But as compared to the other countries now, Ubod in La Côte d'Ivoire, typical case scenario. Côte d'Ivoire, our interior issue against the northern. The people that they call them interior, those are the people they claim to be the Ivorians, the Bronze, etc. Our more La Côte d'Ivoire. Now, Omni Mali border, Krogo, Danane, Darawa, those places, they see them as strangers. Strangely enough, all this particular area of Côte d'Ivoire, the north of Côte d'Ivoire gives the south of Mali. And then also the north of your friends, Burkina Faso, is also the south of Mali. Tribes now, all the tribes now, only too many, as people across the Guinea belts, Senegal belts, Ewa Malimu, the Fulanis, the Tuaregs, Wusha, the Madingas, the Dialingos, the Dilos, the Malinka, Madinga, Mende, almost our tribal, almost free, the Niger side, Asamaka, Arlet, Odebabefa, the southern Algeria, Janet, Edu Mali inside, tribal, especially the Fulanis, and I said the Tuareg becomes the blue desert people. And sad tribes, you need to be a Waha. And to indigenous tribes and over 13 biggest indigenous tribes are cut across 7 different countries within that region, which Côte d'Ivoire not also falls in that region, which Burkina Faso falls into that region. Because we share Mali case scenario now, Mali will border with 7 countries, or border or not with Algeria South, there's a rebellion activities going on. Or border with Niger East, there are a whole lot of Niger, Desert Tigers, any your friends say Al-Qaeda, ISIS, Mujahideen, now and to support to any one tribe. And also border with La Côte d'Ivoire or border with Senegal and also border with Mauritania. Mauritania also rebellion operations and so for several years. And unfortunately, fortunately for us, Ghana there we are safeguarded because we cannot have any extraordinary, call it invasion, because if there were to be a link of a rebellion activity, insurgents, bandits, any politician, person forces, vigilante, ukroma. There's no vigilante. We have criminals. Politicians not training. You don't have a vigilante who wears suit or court. There's no vigilante over here. But we are forcing to have a vigilante. If we were to have a formed vigilante or better link or Mali, and a give Boko Haram, the birth of Boko Haram. Mali rebels, Ansadin and Sawad, they train Boko Haram boys because boys in a court in Butu Ekusuya because it was the home of the Islamic learning. Away, such a Mali, a country, the 8th biggest country on the African continent, with 1.2 million square miles, or a 19 million population. The military need 200,000. And 20 million control country in Libya. So there is a big opportunity for all insurgent groups. Omtiminya land, Enya baby, a training, and in Mali, the training grounds, hostile grounds, and then operation grounds for a lot of the world. Your friend is saying rebellion and the terrorist groups into a more difficult situation, and at the same groups, and tribal settings and connectivity of tribal, connected with Burkina. Support in the case of Alassane Ouattara, Soron Guillaume, it divided Cote d'Ivoire for more than 10 years. Your friends of Laurent Gbagbo, far south, on so far north. These were the boys. But the same insurgents, after Ouattara, they see him as their own. They all went back to Mali. And Sawad for call back. And Sadin for call back. And Mali had been always a hostile ground. Coupled with the fact, Mali, from independence till today, the time I know Sudan Republic, Omni Senegal Sudan Republic, Obaka 1959, 1960, and the Senegal said there be Yatiaho. Mali went alone into the independence in 1960, declared the independence in 1960, September, in Senegal for far, June, because almost Sudan Republic, and not only Senegal, and near friend in Mali, Sudan Republic was Mali. The oldest rebel group in the whole of the world, Casamance rebels of Senegal, our rebel group, they are still active. But surprisingly, Senegal had managed to contain theirs. They had never been excessive. Senegal is the country, all the coast, west coast, Omenenyeku, but Guinea, Mauritania, consistent number of times, Gambia, countries Guinea-Bissau, Mali, from Tama, Omutu, Modibo, General Musa, Traore, Odinko 2 years, 6 years, it's 9 years, and the same coup d'etat in the two Musa, Baafa Konari, the same consistent coup d'etat, coup plots, a remnant, and it's very normal with the Malian system. And normal training a huge rebel association. I will be alcohol, eco training, Boko Haram sources energy for Mali. In the central government, or Bamako, mistakenly, or just only consider and continue only to look at Bamako and leave the rest of Mali. Okay. And whatever happens on the Mali land, they don't know. And to pick arms now, they are coming to the city. And this has been possible. I say, Mali as a country, or no ankasani military, one fa of us Tuareg for no. Now it was the olden days of Ghana, say, almost military and police, and no recruitment. And as our tribe, one neglect in terms of government and sharing the national income. Almost in our military anymore. And at any time they are beef, they feel anything, they just take arms. But thankfully, good thing in Mali is that could deter the Asusunipamu. There was no blood.
Ora Farouk Al Wahab, international diplomatic consultant Osaya investment and security analyst na otese wodi yenko school awie echeche kwanye nam so asa vigilantism tutraku ahodo wo mo ehase a wo bompa se Ghana enise ye makwan ma ebi eniti e wo hase
baby adride inform adventure to so Susie about center for CB men capsules me pa chawo na no nkrofo anom ye di adanse watie bi emu ye pa ememo mju so emaye bi kem wo mo te yawo emu hyehye wo mo no no manya fa hodie kra o entipe bi nom na fa ko de no emma so kwa fichiro te yawo enka bone ana white eye CB women capsules CB soap no weekend said ya pedicure na na ho ehyiren kama upie ya che utisi ane ho so wasiesie ho aba ene wo fa ho rotate kra eye shem fefefe 0247 111671 Amuzu Herbal Clinic for ene de Amuzu P Herbal Mixture honam ya wadro no sasabro ne sisi ade beko Amuzu K Herbal Mixture so yefunu ya de kekawo ebeko Amuzu Garlic Bitter se boa mamoje de afusane yie ne de Amuzu Herbal Mixture akọ malaria ne de nanum ato a wontimi ne dim our pharmacy ne chemical stores 0240 838879 Mary Saroya Enterprise for the Risi Natural Spices Papa B ne man e dead do na saying sa akoko no enye wa na akum ne fie na hwe na ya wo de ope Risi kakra na de piapia njenje wo de stock ne sa na mama ma secret bi so wo de Risi stock of fish na so de chef freezer na uyi na de ye aduane sa wo toton sa udi ye gravy bi jai ekoyie pa eti Risi de say ya tiatom eno a na de best spice ye de best stock ye bibia e wodwa bia so 05015250074 enwekada roma ena madwenkyere ne ba biama
na adwenkyere ne ya hyase de ana meko YouTube na YouTube Sheikh Osman atonso agogo Debbie
ateko
how much we na we dey ha mame enfan se wa ha awuja ke de lolly also share live every brekum was it testing news and kasapa na lady T edway Africa so and o say the best team on betimi edi o my Ghana enim edi yakọ baby e hodwo mampanyi na nado ene Dr. Mahmoud Baumia na so enfie 9 tem na wo metimi ya niema kese sei ya na ne enfie nwotwe de ne jai was say enchiankoma onabo hawa kumsen ade ahi en wo say enema bebre ena ehia yehia asumdua nkasa pa ena ono so de aba na eja boaso ba kwabna frempon ono so ede ne de aba afei Emmanuel Ewua en wo say by force say ye force mampanyi na do se woni mampanyi dada mahama eme debate ye by force ana Michael Kesse ansa ababio and was me hwam live every Dubai mampanyi na do mesrewa ubo adwuma pa ne mom no mesrew eye twani ehwe Western North for wo mo akwan enye Matthew Enin and was say me hwam na me santie mo live every 31st market Kumase na cutting sword launching any promises any ade nyina no floating voters wo mo de ombehwe enwuma nkasa akofom mame Felicia eno se PSF mo bo adwuma pa teacher Kujo Tepa enyina suso eno se mampanyi nanado wo se utimi ebu akontapa ede kire Ghana for nemum no enye John Mahama ene se obu akonta ede kire no bu akonta fa kire Ghana for akisme ede we efri se hwebekwa eno se mampanyi nanado entimi mfa empuntu awaye emfie na emfa ntoto kane mampanyi John Dramani Mahama eho mampanyi nanado uni bibi pebia ede ma Ghana for man Piero eno se eba se mampanyi a woteso ebo ne nsampa dia ene mampanyi nanado wa mamuopa wodam afenzu kura no mpuntunwuma so a babia ena etwagui enti mampanyi nanado ehia mpaibo Ghana man yemfa mpaibo entai nachi
na eje kodie se memamo ha o nana yeje oso na me hwe mo free hani e wo Bono region Tan constituency mu ye adwuma ye dase bright watching what you for praso and was Mr. President ye dase na won sra a wo de ba praso chief praso na wo de so be bo fom say ye bridge ye hwe ho asem enu kwenti for more for nana James Samuel Akan and was here e de na metiti mo si JMC wasi debate there be mon kan kire ne say campaign message ni yehwe ne de ode beba debate de yemfa no nto aba 2020 yehia manifesto Doc Prince Vasco Entifo and was ante ya we ma me se me ho awefo me da se kaswa wudi akasa Prince kaswa na akofa Doc Prince Vasco e ka sen me fa KT e wo chifu praso de enso so no sera no kwamo me nka na kwesi prat wode nkakren sa wo sa ne hu nanado anyway wo ba chifu praso nra na omanfo ye wo chifu atimokwa ema wo mo ye be kire ye ni so pa fi se ye bridge di nkan jeje na ye ma yen deda adanu afei na aba be ye bia ma yen enti sa obayi e bridge amayen yeso ye beto amawo Douglas Nkrumah na wo se wo hwe yen efri se hwe bekwai na nanado uni competitor ya oda na wada why Dominic Safoso Osrando sashi nanado oni time ode ba be debate Ghana for ye ne ebebua ye ne enim de epe enye debate na ye hwehwe JJ apia na o se Ghana for ede mahama debate anya no ne ehia o ba kuna ka so de menka de me de wie Patrick Patito eno se hu hia NDC enye de ehia ni wo so de ba kuna menka ne bi ene ba be so mo amanka nya mo nim de mo de so a manka ye da se na ya tonkra Susie about Center for CB men capsules etimi ebo memma wo mo jonso ho aba asem e became a show. Ye was CB women or bokwa fichot ya white ejije no carboni aba ne baby. And a CB soap pedicure. In Rianwanam 0247 111671. Amuzu Herbal Clinic 4 and the Amuzu P Herbal Mixture. Hunamia Wadruno, Amuzu K your free dear, Amuzu Gallic Betters Bema Muja dear Fusani, near the Amuzu Herbal Mixture. How could the Numatro de malaria tete nom and your pharmacy and chemical stores 0240 838879. Mary Saraya Enterprise Risi powder stock. Hamabi frefremu e danso. Moduane ye de papa panti mesrawo. Aduane ne be ye de. Na fiefo di enyemu ahoden no a. No an ye Odi afa somudro Risi natural spices kakra som ekoyie pa atu 050 1525 enwekada Roma ena madwenchireba ye na asemra.
Peace FM. So wakoma ho hyehyew ana ebo periperi de broni kan hardware no a e de na se woye na se woyam so atim so
wo be packing a farmer Martin's liver salt akira kwan entem ahie nsu agu glass mo ate Martin's liver salt no ba kwa no na wo de agum
wo be hu se ehuru wa glass ni mu na wanom Martin's liver salt ye won orange flavor ana ba ko so plain
wonumu a ho beto nemum edi na anu na ho ntowo a ko hu doctor.
Peace FM.
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off the knobs.
Abusiafo ye wie kase bono ana yemfa weyi ensori swai na nsan mu bank ya ye sesem mu hye ne mayie ma chese bank ni bo hono mo wo musikasem enkoye ene ade ye hwe anasa bayi ehwe ye eyi ni nyina egu ho we nam so emma Ghana fododo no agidi ankasa wo mo ewo ye bank mu no ade se na atose na se ekofom pa nam so ma ebinum kra wo mo disika koto bank abehwe na wo mo agitwi na wo mo ko bank wo so wo mo kwa kwadwom sika ene ade binom so kra de ene omo se so omo de bia kwoto no na omo kwagye no omo sanka de omo na emfa ebiemo enko we nam so ama First Atlantic Bank ya omo edam sonko omo edam fua eba bank dwumadie mu a omo ete so bo omo nsam omo aye bank adwuma ya emfinsha porpor aduonu enum enie ewo my Ghana emu edi omo ehyefa sononko we nam so ema peace kase boy ne executive director one ehwe business so edema First Atlantic Bank ora Daniel Mafo etwetwe nkomo ene odi tu dwache mu se bank na hyase mu no omo hyase se merchant bank ewa fiapema hankono eduokono enum
November and you're starting July. In the year 1995, license of Bank of Ghana de Mayano. Now, July only merchant banking. Until I say, customers are only dealing with Digrano. Then, uncraft for individuals. No more come. We were restricted. Until the year up to 2011. And the Bank of Ghana, and my can say, Yimbi Shimona, DFN Universal Banking License, no commercial, business name, Yumano, the Amfa and Concra, and so income, IFN retail banking. Until in the year 2011, I may have doing your banking license, and the year commercial and then retail banking. Now, see, you may see, so Bank of Ghana, a mouse license now, and so we miss Kibia or the Beshe Jumanasi. I frame the minimum capital until Yame adom 2012 and a meeting that minimum capital Bank of Ghana fine shade Jumanasino until Yajumana from 2011 2012 maybe 2018 Muna Bank of Ghana Samba Gizelo Juma banking industry Jumano say so increasing minimum capital being up to 400 million. The Yame Adum at the end of 2018 saw 400 million. Yame Adum says can say the minimum capital like all the banks 400 million. Now near a whole beam say 1995 no. Now the number of branches are in Siam. Free 1995 IBC Pepensu Yame Adum. Yeah, number of branches 35.
Yera Daniel Mafo etwa so eno chemu say ewiase ekona nim ya wona mabe for kwantempo so eno ekona nim ne senti ama First Atlantic Bank wo mo so awia ta so say emfidi ebeboa ama wo mo afa abe for kwan so na wo matumi abo wo mo customers ho ban no ade a wo mo enam so pepepe ya wo chemu say wo mo ede point of sales machines ni ade atwa pete Ghana afana bebia ebeboa ama nipabonefo enkoto nhye wo mo customers so
Omo amuton niema nipa eba omo shop ho discabeto niema ne wiase nyira ehu uton niema na disca o ya obi aba shop abediska nti ye customers ho nti say the convention na be ya be ma omo adwuma na so omo be adwuma na seamlessly nti your machine bia it is COF and point of sales terminals oba shop wona beto adia and we use physical money and it's your card be a friend other visa card and a prepaid cards no ultimately a share machine who's card or bank accounts and that's what lose card or card so who the share machine more ni nema auto e bo auto e bia ebo na sky so tuana a very effective customer no accounts or banking into with that machine and say customer no eso is card auto ande no so is card the bank into boy customers no ema omu to ande discount ema can reflect on account no na share jumansi na sabe no kan nyamae ene nyame adom some machine you bear to answer yeah say we are investing more money into that area no that space bedum bebensubia you focus on too many branches right when you grow your digital banking platform now maybe a customers will be an obit me any year juma we are investing money into that area no and there's no kind to make sure say the customers we onboard them onto the platform bema omajuma no apostle now na enche bia na maybe buy for the payment system act nti no boy ma you collaborate with some fintechs omo that area no mo nim de no yedi omo collaborate so it's a be a big group that digital banking we know they say banking or honey could we a bank now uni sanim de no sanim no okay
na ne kwakra mu no eno kire mu se wo mu frishia aduonu enum afasha na se 25th anniversary no ahoboa do bebre ena wo mu aye.
And between now up to the time of the anniversary, you see, you say orphanages, every region, Omomo Kumasi, Omomo Tamale. You are identifying orphanages. You say, wow, you can say, profit union, a social responsibility program. And also, this anniversary, and you say, as we celebrate the 25th anniversary, how do we support the community in which we are operating? We are co-values now. One, we are investing in the security of our system. If you say, we are customer, not only a draft, your security is paramount. You say, who is coming to her? Now, if you know, be a we have a very robust security system. We have been certified. Say, the security system one of the best. And the security to France, a customers, no air concern, no air paramount. And we've invested in it every year, we are almost certifying to make sure say our security system is very first class. Another one we say there are customers paramount to us. Into what we trying to do is say fraud among and will be success or the discovery to yes will be in this kind I mean this kind and no how any sign to who share young customers as out of that maybe ababusia. That ratio no, it's about 75%. So means we get skyati against maybe edigan, niageno, edosini, ediama. And to basso bedusika, scanner home. And it was one of the key issues our customers have here, proud to the cleanup. Say, if you know baby, someone could use car, almost killing you. Because why? This kind of shit, baby, I'm wanting anything.
Eni awuti ye eyo penye kase wono ena ehwe business honsam eso Emma First Atlantic Bank which executive director in charge of business Ora Daniel Mafosa eye kase boy wo mo ashada echiaka ama yama wo mo eso receipt
na kase bono akasa esi. And you are for MTN say we there for you everywhere you go. MTN one more Roma and yenya network ye dimuya ye kasa bebia. If you no subscribe bibia won't pay. Star 175 hash. Star 175 hash. Na kwa says a content manager no. Eti the open the open who nyina no managing a kama the open no maintain the open way ye free ho MTN everywhere you go and apa foods say and apa and one suku and apa mackerel in tomato sauce and apa sardine and apa baked beans and apa non-dairy creamer and apa spaghetti ni nyina beja e wo dwabia more convenience store na ben wonom Heaven mosquito coil and insecticide spray e kum tuntum tim na jawo du sham stronko Heaven dear ba kope etibonu abusua ho ban enwekada Roma na kasebo baye akenkan fo amote yenken me nana ya kunedu ena
mame biama kwafo
yeda munyina ase.
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off the knobs.